91X.
Come on, so enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, James Mercer.
Hello. How y'all doing? Skipping school, skipping work. Cool, that's good. What am I gonna do here? I'll do a song off Shoots to Narrow called Young Pilgrims first. Sorry, hold on. A cold and wet November dawn, and there are no barking sparrows, just emptiness to dwell upon. I fell into a winter slide and ended up the kind of kid who goes down shoots to narrow, just eking out my measly pies. And I learned fast how to keep my head up, 'cause I know there is this side of me that wants to grab the yoke from the pilot and just fly the whole mess into the sea. Another slow train to the coast, some brand new gory art from way on high. I sink and then I swim all night and watch the ice melt on the glass while the eloquent young pilgrims pass and leave behind the trail, imploring us all not to fail. And of course I was raised to gather courage from those lofty tales so tried and true. And if you're able, I'd suggest it, 'cause this modern thought can get the best of you. But this rather simple epitaph can save you, hide your fallen mind. Fate isn't what we're up against. There's no design, no flaws to find. There's no design, no flaws to find. And I learned fast how to keep my head up, 'cause I know I got this side of me that wants to grab the yoke from the pilot and just fly the whole mess into the sea. So I'll do a new song here that I've never actually played before properly. So let's see how it goes. Dyed in the wool you've been, cornered by a natural desire. You wanna hop along with the giddy throng through life, but how'll you learn to steer when you're grinding all your gears? You've been talking for hours. You say time will wash every tower to the sea, And now you've got this worry in your heart. Well, I guess it's only life, it's only natural. We all spend a little while going down the rabbit hole. But the things they taught you are lining up to haunt you. It got your back against the wall. I'll call you on the telephone. Won't you pick up the receiver? I've been down the very road you're walking now. It doesn't have to be so dark and lonesome. It takes a while, but we can figure this thing out and turn it back around. You used to be such a lion before you got into all this crying on my lap. Back when you thought I'd never get this far. But did you really think I'd shut an open door? The future's calling, and I'ma answer. And the wheel's in motion. I never drank your potion, and I know it breaks your heart. Open up your parachute. Something's gotta stop the free fall. I've been down the very road you're walking now. It doesn't have to be so dark and lonesome. It takes a while, but we can figure this thing out and turn it back around. Right. So that's called It's Only Life, from the Portamaro record that's coming out here soon. Heard of it? Hopefully. I'll do another one. I'll do Simple Song, the single that I think is being played here at 901X. Well, this is just a simple song to say what you done. I told you about all those fears and the way they did run. You sure must be strong, and you feel like an ocean made warm by the sun. When I was just 9 years old, I swear that I dreamt your face on a football field and a kiss that I kept under my vest. Apart from everything but the heart in my chest, I know that things can really get rough when you go it alone. So don't go thinking you gotta be tough. Play like a stone. It could be there's nothing else in our lives so critical as this little home. My life in an upturned boat, marooned on a cliff. You brought me a great big flood, and you gave me a lift. Girl, what a gift. You tell me with your tongue, and your breath goes in my lungs, and we float over the rift. I know that things can really get rough when you go it alone. So don't go thinking you gotta be tough. Play like a stone. Could be there's nothing else in our lives so critical as this little home. Well, this will be a simple song to say what you done. I told you about all those fears and the way that it run. You sure must be strong, and you feel like an ocean made warm by the sun. Remember walking the mile to your house, glow in the dark. I made a fumbling play for your heart, and the axe struck a spark. You wore a charm and the chain that I stole is special for you. Love's such a delicate thing that we do with nothing to prove, which I never knew. I'll do the most requested song ever for us, New Slang. Thanks for coming out though and checking this out, being here. I'm excited about the new record. It's cool to be able to play some of these things, so thank you. Gold teeth and a curse for this town are all in my mouth. Only I don't know how they got out, dear. Turn me back into the pet I was when we met. I was happier then with no mindset. And if you took to me like a gull takes to the wind, well, I'd have jumped from my tree, and I'd have danced like a king of the ice, and the rest of our lives would have fared well. New slang when you notice the stripes and the dirt in your fries. Hope it's right when you die, old and bony. Dawn breaks like a bull through the hall. Never should have called, but my head's to the wall and I'm lonely. And if you took to me like a gull takes to the wind, well, I'd have jumped from my tree the night to dance like the king of the ice, and the rest of our lives would have fared well. Godspeed, all the bakers are done. May they all cut their thumbs and bleed into their buns till they melt away. 'Cause I'm looking in on the good life I might be doomed never to find, without a trust or flaming fields. Am I too dumb to refine? And if you took to me like, well, I'd dance like a queen of the Isles, and the rest of our lives would have fared well. All right, cool. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time, I guess.